Hey Ron, come and have a seat.
Thanks, but I only sit in chairs I've handcrafted myself.
So Ron, as you know...
I know why you brought me in here. I'm always one step ahead of the government.
What do you mean?
You're here to fire me. So I went ahead and did some intel gathering on companies beforehand. I'm all set up to work in the private sector.
Private sector? Why would you want to do that? That's unlike you.
Well, Leslie, I have a 90-day plan all mapped out so I can take charge of the greatest paper company of all time, Dunder Mifflin. First day here at Dunder Mifflin. Good thing I'm getting some fact-checking done. Now I'm going to know everything about all these employees before we even get started.
Ron, welcome. Glad you're here.
Michael, I'm not...
Before we started, why we don't...
No, Michael, with all due respect, I'd like to get to work right away. Let's talk about the state of this office. We really only have 1 hour.
Don't worry about it. We have a great team.
So, Jim, what are you currently working on?
Well, I was actually on the phone with this really important client, but Michael told me that I have to be here because my future depends on it.
Okay. And what would you say are your main objectives?
Well, I guess to raise the sales from the previous quarter, so I could take care of my lovely daughters and wife Pam.
Okay. Are there any issues between you and your teammates you'd like to discuss with me, son?
Dwight, he's always accusing me of pulling pranks on him, even though I feel like that's his way of showing that I really care for him.
Okay. And what can the Dunder Mifflin team do better?
What can they do better? Well, communication for one, because I know the people at the back of the warehouse never really get to talk to the accountants, or, even Toby from HR.
Okay.
No! No! God, no! No! You know what, Ron? It's okay. We don't need that. Toby belongs to Annex. Really, Jimbo?
Okay. Well, Jim, what advice might you have for me?
Well, for one, before you take over as manager, you should really scan the office for Dwight's weapons that he has laying around.
Weapons? Well, I guess last thing is, what can I do to help you?
Really what would help is if you reduce the noise level around the office when we're on our phones.
All right. Thank you for your time, Jim.
Thank you.
Yeah, Dwight, come on in. So, Dwight, what are you currently working on?
Oh, just being the best regional manager ever. As you can see in my self-filled out performance evaluation, I got myself at the top, like always, selling the most paper in this company.
Okay. Well, what would you say are your main objectives?
My main objectives, I would say, would be caring for my beet farm and being the #1 salesman, like I said, at this company. Until the day I die at age 145, us Schrutes live long lives.
Okay. Well, are there any issues between you and your teammates you would like to discuss with me today?
Well, to be honest, I don't get along with a lot of people in this office, but Jim, being the most, he's always putting stuff in my Jello. That's my stapler and the Jello right there. He's always damaging my equipment, and he should be reprimanded for his inappropriate behavior.
What do you think the team can do better here at Dunder Mifflin?
What could the team do better? I would say the first thing you should do is promote me to the assistant regional manager. I'll take charge if you're ever absent. I have an emergency protocol that's already lined up in place that we're going to just implement right into our system. No hassle.
All right. Well, what advice might you have for me?
First things first, invest in a beet farm. Like I said, I'm a proud owner of Schrutes Farms, and it's been going very well for me.
Sorry, son. I don't put anything in my mouth that doesn't contain meat. Roots and vegetables are for rabbits. And besides that, I meant, what advice do you have for me as a manager?
Oh, as a manager, okay. Alright then, I suggest implementing a strict code of conduct that includes zero time waste. Do you know how much time these people waste around with family emergencies and socializing? Do you know how much time this company how much time they're stealing? We need to do something about this ASAP.
Okay. Well, it has been mentioned by Jim that you have weapons hid around this office. Is that true?
Jim said I had weapons? Have you heard about the Scrantron Strangler?
Intriguing. So you're saying there's a lunatic that the government cannot catch? We must take charge ourselves. The government wants us to believe everything is alright, but they lie. That's why I don't trust the government. Go on, son. Use your weapons and protect the weak.
Thank you.
Well, last question. What can I do to help you?
What could you do to help me? I would say give me more work. I could take on more than anybody in this company. I'm the very best employee. I'm the star employee of this company. And trust me, and I'll show you why I'll be a perfect assistant manager.
Alright. So, Mr. Andy Bernard, what are you currently working on?
The Nard Dog will be working on whatever you want me to be working on, boss. Oh, it's a nice turtleneck you got there. Where'd you get it?
He's a kiss ass. But he'll do it.
Okay, well, what would you say your main objectives?
What are my main objectives? That's a good question. What are my main objectives? Did I already mention how awesome and how good looking you were, boss? Ron, did-a-do, your objectives are my objectives, boss.
You are awful. Let's get this over with.
Thanks.
Are there any issues between you and your teammates that you'd like to discuss with me today?
Nope, absolutely not. What is going on? I don't even... God dang it. Absolutely not.
So, Mr. Bernard, what can the Dunder Mifflin team do better?
Could the team do better? We could all join my a cappella group, the Trebles, so that we could all become great friends, singing at the top of our hearts.
Aka what?
A cappella.
Son, you are pathetic. I have zero respect for you.
Thank you.
Well, even though I'm sure I'm not going to take it, what advice do you have for me?
I could do whatever you need me to do. I could bring you coffee, make your phone calls, take Dwight's leads, anything.
Alright, well, is there anything I can do to help you? It seems like you need a lot of help.
That might be true. No, nothing you could do. Everything you're already doing. I'd like my boss to do whatever he's going to do.
Okay, you can leave now.
Thanks.
Go. That was interesting. What do you think we should do?
You should fire Toby. Ron, can you please call the Staples Corporate company? Just call them to see when is the next delivery, please?
No. Make Dwight do it.
Oh, come on. Dwight is out on the lunch, so I need just this one to be penciled in.
Fine. I will call them.
Thank you.
Hello, Staples Corporate Office. How may I help you?
I'm looking for someone to confirm a date of delivery for Dunder Mifflin paper.
Yes, let me transfer you to John, the purchasing manager.
Okay.
This is John. What can I do for you?
Hi, John. I'm looking for someone to confirm a date of delivery for Dunder Mifflin paper.
Yes, I've been trying to get a hold of Dwight for the past week, and I have received no answer. I'm getting frustrated with Dunder Mifflin.
Well, that's not my problem. That's Dwight's problem. I just need to know a delivery date.
November 15th. If you can tell Dwight to give me a call, I need to have a conversation with him. Hello?